So I'm going to present to you an argument as to why you should grind a ramp into the bottom of your TGR2 Bolt. So when you measure a first strike round, it comes out to 17.15 millimeters. When you measure the TGR bolt, at least the red one, it comes out to 17.15 millimeters. Seems perfect, right? There's a problem though. When you start stacking first strikes, first strikes don't stack fin on fin. They stack a little like this. So what you run into is the bottom of the bolt catching the fins of the next first strike in line, and in a perfect world, it just passes over them. In an imperfect world that we live in, it will oftentimes crack the fins or flip the round, and then we run into problems. It's part of the reason that TGRs have problems with first strikes. I mean, there's also the mag issue, but that's a whole nother thing. This is one of the issues why even if your mags are perfectly clean, perfectly lubed, you still might have problems. But the thing is, there's more to it than this. The upper tube in a TGR2 is 17.5 millimeters. So you take a first strike. Let's say your magazine's down here. This gets pushed all the way up to the top. Your next round comes here. And it's got fins kind of, stuck in between fins just a little bit. But then your bolt isn't all the way at the top here. It's centered. So that catches even more of the lower fin. Kind of tough to do with paper here, but I was trying to keep it simple. So anyway, if that's centered in your 17.5 millimeter upper tube, that's even more of the round that you can catch. Which is why you take and just grind a ramp into the bottom of the bolt. It's very commonly done on M17s, mil-sig markers, to the point where I think they're even like that from the factory now. But if you grind that ramp in the bottom, your first strike can go all the way up to the top of the tube. Your one below it can sit, just a little imperfectly in there, but the bolt still misses the bottom strike, or the bottom first strike. So you get just like a nice little tapered ramp in there, and it just glides over it. No chipping of the fins, and no flipping of the round.